Violent crime continues to haunt the headlines, and unfortunately, it's not just clickbait. For the first time since 2016, violent crime rose nationwide, and the country's biggest cities can sometimes be a stark reflection of that trend. Even though the United States is far from being one of the most dangerous countries, this nation has dangerous cities. Whether you are moving, traveling, or are just curious, it could be helpful to know which American cities are dangerous to protect yourself. Hello, and welcome to Shock the Mind. Today, we are bringing you 15 of the most dangerous cities in the US, so let's get started. Number 1. Detroit, Michigan. Did you know that in 2013, Detroit City filed for bankruptcy? That's how bad the economy was. But since 2013, Detroit has seen great monetary success, despite its crime rate staying high. This city is consistently ranked high on violent city lists, as its population of over 600,000 residents constantly see about 22 crimes per day. To put it into perspective, the US violent crime rate average is 6 times less than Detroit's. Number 2. Monroe, Louisiana. The national crime average in this city is 22.7 per 100,000 people, meaning that you have a 5 per 1 person chance of being a crime victim here. Just like Detroit, Monroe, Louisiana always ranks high on any list of the most unsafe places in the US. Number 3. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, the home of rock and roll and blues, has a population of almost 700,000 people. While it is well known for its wild nightlife, you should also be aware that its crime rate is one of the highest in the country. Unlike other cities we will mention in this video, Memphis's crime rate has been increasing at a steady rate. In 2021, there were about 31 crimes committed per day, and that number has been increasing since. Number 4. Springfield, Missouri. Often confused with Springfield, Illinois, the small Missouri city only has a population of 172,000 people. It is boasting with museums and aquariums, giving families a lot of options for recreational activities. Unfortunately, it also boasts a crime rate that is almost triple the national average. There are approximately 1,504 incidents per 100,000 people. The most common crimes in here are assaults and thefts, but you also have a 1 in 14 chance of being a property crime victim. Number 5. St. Louis, Missouri. This city is well known for the Getaway Arc, a famous US landmark, as well as famous residents such as T.S. Eliot, Josephine Baker, and Maya Angelou. But this city is also known for its very high crime rate. St. Louis has a population of about 300,000 people, and unfortunately, a high homelessness and substance abuse issue. Because of that, it is one of the most dangerous cities to live in, as it has a significant problem with violent crimes and one of the highest murder rates in the country, sitting at around 60% as of 2022. Number 6. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Well known for the International Balloon Fiesta, and also the place depicted in the famous TV show Breaking Bad, Albuquerque lives up to the image set in the show. While the crime rate has decreased a bit in recent years, it isn't low enough, being the most populated city in New Mexico, at about 950,000 residents, allows more crime opportunities such as pickpocketing, mugging, and scams. The average crime rate here is at about 1,352 incidents per 100,000 people. Number 7. Anchorage, Alaska. Deemed as one of the most beautiful cities in America worth visiting, Anchorage is a big city with large mountains and open spaces often reserved for skiing and snow activities during the winter. This usually attracts loads of tourists during the season. Unfortunately, these tourists will probably be put off by the fact that Anchorage is one of the most dangerous cities in the United States. Alaska in general has a growing problem with alcohol and domestic violence, but it also has a robbery rate that is 60% higher than the national average. Tourists are advised to be vigilant of pickpocketing and muggings, and women travelers are advised to not leave their hotels after sundown. Number 8. Rockford, Illinois. Rockford has been nicknamed Forest City for its mix of both urban and natural beauty. This attracts many visitors. However, Rockford consistently ranks high on dangerous cities in the US lists. With a population of approximately 330,000 residents, you have a 1 in 71 chance of becoming a victim of a violent crime. The risk of pickpocketing, theft, and muggings is also twice the national average. Number 9. Baltimore, Maryland. Nicknamed the Charm City, Baltimore is the home of the national anthem and is well known for the best crab cakes and amazing marine life. With so many beautiful things to offer, it's hard to imagine, but Baltimore has quite a high crime rate. In the first 6 months of 2022 alone, the city had a record high report of 179 homicides, making this the deadliest time in its history. And if that wasn't enough, Baltimore has a big problem with theft, specifically car break-ins, which make up more than half of the accounts. Number 10. Little Rock, Arkansas. Arkansas is a state known for its beautiful natural sights, beautiful lakes and hot springs, and the only active diamond mine in the US. However, many do not get to visit them as they're aware of the high crime rate in the city. There is a high probability, about 1 in 55 chance, of being a victim of crime, with roughly an average of 9 crimes committed daily. However, the most prevalent crimes in the city are property crimes like burglary, car theft, and robbery. Number 11. Stockton, California. Compared to many places in California, Stockton has a good affordability rate for the state. It is known for the Hagen Museum, Oak Grove Regional Park trails, and Stockton area. However, in the past few months, crime rates have started to rise again, with gun violence at a high. You have a 1 in 79 chance of being a victim of a crime among a population of about 330,000 residents. Number 12. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Many know Milwaukee for its amazing views of Lake Michigan and its beer breweries. Others, on the other hand, know Milwaukee because of the dark history of serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. Either way, this big city's high crime rate hasn't been going down since. With a population of 580,000 residents, you have a 1 in 61 chance of being a victim of a violent offense. Assaults and robberies also rank high on the list of crimes, with robberies in Milwaukee being almost 9 times the national average. Number 13. Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland is a beautiful city known for its museums, music history, and of course, Polish boy hit dogs. While the city has some beautiful and relatively safe neighborhoods, it also boasts areas where you wouldn't want to get caught in after sunset. And despite the nice areas, the high crime rate may overshadow its good qualities. The city often ranks as one of the riskiest cities in the States, with over 1,656 incidents of crime per 100,000 residents. It stands at over 300% of the national average. Thus, your chances of being a victim of violent crimes are 1 in 59. Number 14. Oakland, California. Oakland is just a short 20-minute trip away from San Francisco Bay, California. It is known for Lake Merritt, the Fox and Paramount Theaters, and its fabulous beaches, gardens, and parks. Unfortunately, its heightened crime could deter many visitors. The city's poverty rate is about 15%, and you have a 1 in 77 chance of being a victim of a crime. However, if you keep an eye open for opportunists and don't walk alone or late at night, you can still enjoy its sights. Number 15. Saginaw, Michigan. And yet another Michigan city. Saginaw often flies under the radar of cities to visit in Michigan because Detroit has so much to offer. But this small city has a lot of agricultural and natural beauty that draws many families to visit. Saginaw has a small population of roughly 44,000 residents, with its inhabitants slowly decreasing. As for crime, you have a 1 in 42 chance of being a victim of a violent crime here, with most cases falling under murder and assault. Although Saginaw doesn't rank as high as its state friend Detroit, because there are so few inhabitants, your chances of being a victim of a crime are slightly higher. Are there any other cities within the US that you may have heard have a high crime rate? Why do you believe these cities are so dangerous? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to like this video and share it. And also subscribe to our channel and click that bell icon so that you are notified every time we post something new. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in our next video.